Sure, a lot of people are going to go out to see that.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, feels like fall in the morning, but once, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock rolls around,
Yeah, mid-morning.
not so much.
In the next few days, though, it's going to feel nicer during the day, at least.
Yeah, it'll be like spring, summer-like,
Yeah.
like highs in the 80s. But by Wednesday, we're maxing out in the 90s, which is more summer-like. And then by the end of the week, we start to see some cooler air move in. So we'll chat about that in just a bit. But first, here are the tropics, an update on the Caribbean Sea. Here is Tropical Storm Julia. By the way, last 24 hours, it has made landfall. It made landfall in Central America and was a Category 1 hurricane. Winds are up to 75 miles an hour. Now it's down to 60, a moderate tropical storm. You'll notice where it's now emerging, the center of circulation, right over water. Typically, when this happens, we forecast for a somewhat strengthening system. However, it's really starting to be sheared apart, disorganized in circulation, and as it reemerges over water, here's the forecast cone. As I zoom in, yes, some convection around the center of circulation, but it's a fast-moving system, and again, land interaction is really dissipating the storm very quickly. By Monday night, a remnant low south of Guatemala, and at that point in time, we could say goodbye to Julia, not going to be a threat for the United States. Right here and right now, it looks nice and partly cloudy, mostly clear. 78 both at the airport and over at Stinson. A wind at 15 miles an hour. Look up in the night sky tonight and even tomorrow as well. The moon will be bright in illumination. Tonight is the official full moon. By tomorrow, you'll see still bright in the sky. Also, Jupiter will be present this evening through tomorrow morning. And very nice and bright full moon, the full hunter moon for October. 78 right now in San Antonio, 71 at Kerrville, 70 at Berrien, middle 60s out across Rock Springs, Fredericksburg, across the hill country. Very nice, comfortable air. But look at this, the southeast wind doing its job, driving in more humidity from the Gulf of Mexico. So, hill country areas near Austin, very comfortable dew points. But when you're really starting to read those 65-degree readings, that's indicating more of a humid, sticky atmosphere. So humidity returning by tomorrow. And tomorrow, we'll start off the day around the middle 60s by 9 a.m., 7 a.m. or so, 70 degrees, and then 87 to 88 for a high temperature for your Monday. Partly cloudy, mostly sunny. Just a beautiful way to kick off the first day of the work week. Now, don't pay attention to this. This is just clutter on the radar. It's been mostly quiet all day long. The measurable rain has been displaced out west, and you can see it's near San Angelo, the Concho Valley. Along I-10, that's where some organized rain is at right now. And aside from that, pretty quiet. But look at this, the Midwest, the Northeast, seeing some nice and cool fall-like air. You'll see why. A pretty decent trough in the upper level flow across the Midwest. But watch what happens by next Thursday and Friday. Another driving cold air mass moves farther south. Texas kind of on the outer skirts of things. However, a weak front will move through late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. Last couple of days, we thought there would be a decent rain chance overnight. Looks like it'll pass through dry, and the best rain chance does return, but not until next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Isolated showers and a few storms next Sunday as the system moves in from the west, from Mexico, and gives us a little bit more cloud cover and, of course, some cooler air. All right, 7-day forecast very quickly. 90 on Tuesday, 91 on Wednesday, 86 on Thursday, and we trend cooler by Thursday and Friday. Mornings in the 50s and highs in the 80s with, say, small chance of rain Saturday and Sunday.